A dual homecoming set for Ford Center. I'm Joe Downs for the ACES Insider. Saturday's exhibition opener was already set to be a big day, with hometown hero Walter McCarty making his debut on the sidelines as University of Evansville men's basketball head coach. However, New Mexico Highlands comes to town with another Evansvillian as ACES alum Craig Snow leads his Cowboys onto the floor. I got a chance to catch up with the program's 10th all-time leading scorer before he took his squad east. For you personally, having played here at UE, what does it mean for you to come back to Evansville?
Just really grateful and thankful for the opportunity. It was a place that was very special to me. I look back on those times as very formative, and we had some really good teammates that I'm still in touch with, and I think many will be at the game, and just had a great experience. I grew up an Evansville fan. I was in the arena on many of the nights in the 80s and early 90s when great things were happening, and kind of knew all along that's where I wanted to play, and committed to Coach Cruz at a very young age, and just always been a special program to me, and to be able to have the opportunity to play there. And now I've been gone for quite a while, but to get to go back, it's very exciting for me, and just to see some familiar faces and be able to tell a little bit of the history of the program. I talk about our 99 team a lot with every team I've had, and how we weren't picked high in the conference, but we won the conference. And I talk a lot about the history at Evansville and kind of where I come from. So I think it'll be a great way to connect my team with where I come from, and maybe they'll develop a little better understanding of kind of what I stand for.
I think it's fun. Hopefully that we'll have a lot of fans out there, and just give them a warm welcome and really appreciate what he's done, and welcome him back. But he's going to have his team ready.
It's funny you mentioned the 99 team, and I'm sure you're going to be a little too busy for it, but on February 2nd they're going to salute the 20th anniversary. What do you remember about that team?
Just camaraderie. It was a tough group. The year before, which would have been my freshman year, we started off great in conference. I want to say we were 7-1 or 8-1 in the Missouri Valley, and kind of hit a wall halfway through. And then going into the next season, we only lost Chris. Now, he was a big part of that first year, but we lost Chris, and Marcus and Kurt kind of filled the leadership void there, and they really took the team under their wings. And Marcus ended up being the player of the year, and Kurt was just an unbelievable communicator and leader. And from the beginning of off-season workouts through the season, there was a bond that really grew the team together. And, I can remember so many games that were on the cusp of winning or losing late in games, and the team huddles and stuff. And, to be able to overcome a lot of adversity. We had to battle injuries throughout. I believe Coach Cruz's mother had passed away in the off-season prior. There were just a lot of things that happened that brought us really close together. A lot of relationships that have lasted, the last 20 years for me.
It's going to be kind of strange for you, because all that you know about UE is Roberts Stadium, and now you're taking a team into the Ford Center. It's probably, are you looking forward to seeing the Ford Center?
Absolutely. I've heard so many great things about it. I was on campus a year ago last summer, and I was able to see the new practice facility and take my kids around the campus and take a picture with my children in front of the fountain, for the team in 1977 in the plane crash. But I have not been in the Ford Center, so I've heard great things. I'm excited about that. Our guys are excited just to play in a bigger arena. It'll be fun.
Let's talk a little bit about the team that you bring into the arena. What can we expect to see from your squad?
It's a great question. I think this early in the year, there's so many unknowns. We do have a solid nucleus of like 4 guys that played a lot for us that will be on the trip last season, that have a pretty good understanding of what we're trying to do. And we have some newcomers, 2 transfers. We're a quick group. I think we're pretty athletic. We have some guys that can make some shots. We've always been pretty balanced here. I think last year we had 5 guys that averaged in double figures. So I don't anticipate us being a team throughout the season that has one kid that is getting 20-plus points. I think we'll be pretty balanced, and I do think we play pretty hard. We've watched our guys against each other now for the last 3 weeks, and it'll be exciting to play a different team, a different style. And it's also exciting to play someone that we really don't know a lot about and what they're going to do. It makes us really focus on what we're trying to do principle-wise, and just focus on playing hard and really trying to compete. And hopefully it's a game that we're able to get better from, and hopefully we're good enough to help Evansville get better as well.
His guys, they play well, and they play hard, and I'm sure he wants to come in here and knock us off, even though it's no exhibition. So every coach is looking to continue to improve every day, and it's no different for them. So we're excited they're coming in, and hopefully we put on a good show for the fans. That should be fun. The game's going to be moving, and I know our guys are in pretty good shape, and we'll see how it works out.
When you heard about Walter McCarty being hired, what was your first reaction?
The one thing I could really say is I've been so impressed with what Walter's done in the community, representing the program, generating interest. I expect a lot of energy out of his team based on what he's done already in the community and just around. And I've been really, really impressed with that and proud. And, I look forward to really getting to talk to him a little bit, hopefully prior to the game, about that, because it means a great deal to me to see what he's doing, just representing the program overall. The wins will come. The program will get to where he wants to go, assuming that he puts the energy he does into the team that he's doing in the other areas. And that's been so impressive for me as a young coach to see him really take the reins of the program and do what he's been doing.
Tip-off from the Ford Center Saturday afternoon is at 1 o'clock, with the annual Fan Fest set to start at 10:30 right outside the Ford Center. For the Aces Insider, I'm Joe Downs. And remember, you can keep up with all things Evansville athletics on GoPurpleAces.com, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and our YouTube channel.